I would like you guys to meet Henry. He's a billionaire in Minecraft. It only took Henry about a couple years to accomplish so much, but how was he able to afford and build all of these houses? So that's when I come in, Investigator Steven, and I research on how he has such a large city, but yet no residents inside. This is interesting. So I had to dig deeper, and what did I find? An army of nothing but workers, farmers, miners, and lumberjacks.
I'm in prison!
And I knew right away that Henry the Billionaire took advantage of Slave the Villagers mod, Helpful Villagers mod for Minecraft 1.7.10. This intro's pretty old. So the Minecraft mod we're going to be taking a look at today is called the Helpful Villagers mod. And just a recap of Henry the Billionaire, he's now locked up for what he was doing. So we're not going to be doing that in this mod review. No, we are not going to be prisoning our villagers. Instead, we're going to work together with them. So the first thing you're going to notice when you install this mod is that every single villager now looks different. They look like Steve, but with a villager's skin. And they also lost their big nose, aka their brain, because that thing is huge. When you approach one of these villagers, you're going to have three options. Either follow me, trade, or change profession. When you click on follow me, as you'd expect, he's going to start to follow you. If you didn't already expect that, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Each villager could have a profession. You can either have a villager become a villager become a farmer, a villager become a miner, or a villager become a lumberjack. But before you actually give them a role, you have to make yourself a guild hall. The guild hall is very unique. You know why? Because you have to place it inside a village. You have to use item frames, and you have to use the corresponding tool to the villager that you're going to be creating, such as a hoe for a farmer, an axe for a lumberjack, and a pickaxe for a miner. So find yourself a house inside the village and place down an item frame. And then if you want yourself a lumberjack, you could place down an axe, and then inside the house you're gonna place down a chest, so when your worker comes back, he's gonna deposit all of his goodies and items inside there. And you could keep on doing this to every single house as long as there's a door. So this one right here will work. I'm gonna place down another item frame, put down a pickaxe as if it's a miner guild hall, and I'm gonna place down a chest so that it's gonna deposit all its ores and stones there when they return during the night. And you could keep on doing this even for farmers, and it does not matter by the size of the house. So this right here is the average villager class. What you can do is you can make him follow you, and he'll be your collector. When you drop items or when you go mining, he's gonna pick it up for you, and he'll just store it inside his inventory. So after you're done, you could just right click him, and then you could go to trade, and from there you should be able to locate all the items that you were dropping or you found inside a mine if you don't have any room in your inventory. But this feature can be buggy. If you notice, he has 28 cobblestones inside him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop another one, and you'll notice that he still has 28 cobblestones, and that extra cobblestone disappeared in space because apparently villagers can't count up to 29. Another issue that I found is that villagers can't really do normal trades anymore, so you can't trade your 28 papers for an emerald anymore because they removed that feature because of this mod. Maybe one day the creator is going to add that feature into the normal role of the villager, but I'm not entirely sure if he's going to do that. To give a villager a role, all you have to do is right click, change profession, and give him any sort of profession that you like. So I switch him to a lumberjack. He changes clothing to red, so now he's going to make his way down to the guild hall that has an axe to it. And I'm going to change this guy to a miner, so he changed into black clothing, and now he's making his way to the guild hall. I'm going to make him a lumberjack as well, so they're making their way down to the guild hall, so I could give them the tools so they could start working. To give a tool to your worker, all you do is right click, change his profession, make sure that you have that set, and you could go to trade, and all you have to do is just place down the item inside his little toolbar that you'll notice that it's next to his armor, because you could give villagers armor. We're going to talk about that later on. And you just give him a couple seeds if you really want to, so he could replant some crops, but you don't really have to do that because farmers are unique. Now what I mean by that is that the farmer would automatically go up to a field, and if all the crops are ready for harvest, he will harvest them, and he will place down some new seeds that he has inside his inventory that are similar to the crop that he just harvested. So if you notice, he's going to go up to this crop field, and what he's going to do is he's going to harvest all of the crops that are ready, and he's going to place down some new seeds, and he's going to do everything automatically so that you don't have to do all the hard labor. There is a radius that villagers will not cross in order to do their work, because it's not close to the village. If you notice, there's some trees over there, and the villager that's in the lumberjack class will not go over there and cut those trees. They have to be closer. The lumberjack requires an axe in order to get started, and what he's going to be doing is he's going to be cutting down every tree around the village And he's also going to be collecting the saplings from the trees, and he's going to be placing them down on the floor so that he could grow even more trees. He's like a forestry man. He's really cool. He's just like cutting down all the trees for you. Now the last class is probably one of the most stressful class. This right here is the miner, and I've never been so stressed out because he's so confused on where he's gonna go mining, because he's gonna find a location outside the village, and it could be your friend's house, I don't know. But once you give him a pickaxe, he's gonna go find a location, he's gonna go mining, collect some cobblestone, iron, gold, and he'll just keep on mining straight down. The way he mines is very cool. He does a spiral formation, but the only problem is he does not have any torches. If you give him torches, he does not place them down, so that's the only issue. It gets very dark where you can't see, but he could apparently see, and I don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. Aha! That solves it. He has X-ray installed. What a cheater! But once that miner starts to go down a cave and starts to do his mining business and stuff, you don't really have to worry about him because he's never gonna get stuck. He will place down cobblestones in order to make his way up the surface, just in case he gets stuck somehow. When the day turns into night, all of the workers are going to be returning back to their guild. That way they don't get attacked by zombies. And yes, even though they're workers, they're still going to be attacked by zombies, and when they die, they will convert themselves into zombie villagers. If you don't want your worker being killed by zombies fast, what you could do is give them armor. All you have to do is right-click trade and give them the armor piece, or throw it on the floor. Other than that, guys, I believe that completes our mod review. If you guys want to replace all of your villagers with this Steve character that looks like a villager, I suppose, you can go ahead and do that. They will work for you, they will get all the materials for you, and it just makes it a lot more easier for you, because sometimes your friends don't really do what you want them to do. You know, I'm talking about you, Burn. You never want to go mining for me. So you could get these villagers to go mining for you and to do all your chores, so that you don't have to do it and you have more time to prepare for other stuff, especially for like you know, series that have a bunch of mods in them. You could have villagers go out and work for you, and you could also have them come to your town and stuff. It's very, very cool. So if I were to rate this mod, I would give it an 8 out of 10 because it's a really fun mod. So I hope you guys did enjoy this mod review, and as always, if you guys hit that like button, it would make me really happy. So thanks for hitting that like button, showing some support, showing this to your friends, telling everyone to install this mod. It's very cool. So if you guys click on the screen right now, it'll take you to how to install this mod, because it's very simple to install. So until the next mod review, I'll see you guys later.